So, FIM, an alternative to vaping. Um, Honestly, this has helped me a lot to get over vaping indoors, which after I switched from cigarettes to vaping, because it is a bit healthier, I started vaping indoors, and that escalated my nicotine intake a lot. So I wanted to find an alternative to vaping, at least gradually getting myself away from vaping in such a large amount as I was doing at the moment. So I tried FIM, and it helped me actually. It does require a lot of dedication, and I'll get to that. But yeah, okay. So first of all, this is the FIM device. Very nicely built, stainless steel tip and wooden, in this case mahogany handle, and it's weighty. It's very nice to hold. It's very nice to fidget with. It's very clicky and yeah, it's very nice to just play around with. So if you are fidgety like I am, this is a very nice toy actually. But the taste is probably what most people want to know about, since vapors have a tendency to try all these fancy tastes. And this is something you'll have to get used to. It does not taste very strongly at all. And the reason for this is, as far as I know, vaping is aerosols, so basically just tiny droplets, kind of like what you get out of a deodorant can. So it's actually liquids that are infused with some kind of taste, and you get that directly on your tongue. This is not that. This is not a vape. This is what they call flavored air. So inside of this holster, there is this core, as they call it, which is pretty much a, uh, well, I guess you would call it like a smelling stick or something. It's I think they describe it as essential oils in here, and when you draw in air, it mixes the air with the smells inside, and you get that in. So I would actually kind of call this a smelling stick rather than like a vape adjacent thing, because you would actually, honestly, I've found this a bit funny. You get more taste out of it by simply smelling through this, because it is just a smell. So you'll have to get used to the fact that this does not have very strong taste at all. I don't even think it's a taste. It is a smell. You're smelling the thing when you draw it in. Yeah. So you have to get used to that. But they point that out on their website as well, that this is nowhere near the same taste that you would get from a vape. And this is something you'll have to deal with. So when I started this, I was in the mindset that this is not gonna be a replacement. This is gonna be a helping tool, and they point that out as well on their website. This is gonna be a tool that will help you to have an alternative to your vape when you're fidgeting, when you're sucking on your vape at home or indoors or just walking to the bus or whatever. You can replace that with this, and you still have to put in some mental strength to keep yourself away from the tasting or the nicotine in my case. But yeah, I've been using this for about a couple of weeks now, and it has actually helped me a lot. It's been difficult because my nicotine intake was very high before, but I still use my vape to a certain extent. I maybe puff 3 or 4 times a day, and in that in those puffing intervals, I maybe do maybe 6 or 7 drags. So it's been cut down a lot from before, where I can simply just sit in my couch and just vape when I got home from work or whatever. So yeah, in that sense, this has helped me a lot. So if you're in the same kind of scenario as I was, where you want to cut down on your vaping or maybe slowly cut down your nicotine intake to nothing, like I'm trying, um, and with the right mindset, this will help you achieve that.